Hey, Matt Madigan coming to you today on day 30 of the 40-day fast I'm doing for 2022. And as I said at the beginning, I really felt like God challenged me at the beginning of this 40-day fast to actually draw together some of the questions that I've been asked over the years and also on socials around this idea of what is it like to do long-term fasting. And so this series of 40 videos on YouTube is designed to help you if you're considering fasting. So can I encourage you to like it, share it, and just get the word out there for anyone in your world who is fasting or considering fasting, or maybe your church is at the beginning of a calendar year, and this can be a helpful resource for you. So I encourage you to jump on that. That'd be really helpful. Today's question on day 30 is, does fasting get easier the longer you go? And it's a bit of a yes and a bit of a no type answer. So let me just start with yes. And the whole idea here is there a sense by which your spiritual self takes over more than your flesh? And I would have to say, on some elements, yes. At some point, you overcome the hunger pains. And when you do that, it does feel like your body becomes quite calm and stable. But getting to that place is not always easy. So yes, there is a sense by which your digestive system takes a bit of a break. And that brings actually a lot of comfort to you, even as you overcome hunger pains. The second thing that happens is that your body starts to use some of the fatty deposits you've got as energy. And once it starts converting that, it does bring a sense of, oh, I could keep doing this, and there's a calmness there. The other thing that often happens for me is there's a bit of a euphoric feeling, particularly in the second half of a fast. I don't know what it is, whether it's just that your mind becomes clearer, but you become incredibly focused. And during those moments of euphoria and focus, it does actually feel fantastic. It feels really healthy. And so, yes, I would say there are times where your fleshly side or the flesh part of your body does actually get subdued and the spiritual side take over. But the things that you've got to be really aware of is that tiredness can hit hard really quickly. And so you need to be really aware that at any moment tiredness can sneak up. I'd encourage you to rest a little bit more than maybe usual. The thing that I've noticed in this fast, compared to the last 5 fasts living in Australia, is I've got easy access to a car where I can jump in and go to the local supermarket and get a drink if I need one, besides having drinks stocked up in the fridge. But also too, I know the language and the culture. Living in Mexico, we've been here now for nearly 3 months, and we're working really hard on the language and the culture, and the transport's a little bit complex. And all of that brings about, your mind is so active and you're so vigilant all the time. And that brings a little bit of complexity around the whole idea of feeling great in the fast. So it's a bit of a yes and a no. The flesh does get subdued, but it's not necessarily linear. It's not necessarily that, from day 7 onwards, you'll feel like your flesh is really subdued. It actually comes and goes. So there's some days here where I felt quite peaceful and euphoric, and other days where I'm just like, I just have to grind it out. So, but the overall effect is that we actually, in fasting, we say no to a lot of our bodily desires. We don't allow the bodily desires to master us anymore. And that is spiritually a great dynamic, and it does feel great. So if this video is helpful for you, can I encourage you to like it and share it, jump on YouTube and subscribe. That'd be fantastic. Get the word out as people in your world, or maybe the church you're at is considering this could be a helpful resource. So God bless you as we head into the final stretch of this 2022 fast.